All right, so this reading is going to be for my beautiful Cancers, and this is actually going to be for the next 30 days. So, whenever you find this video, allow yourself to take the messages that resonate with you and apply it at whatever time you do find this, okay? We have here the Oracle card that it says Explore Fullness. So, this gives me 10 of Cups vibes. This is about exploring the things that bring you emotional fulfillment, the things that make you feel full, the things that nourish you. So this is one of the top priorities for you during this time, is to really explore those things that bring you that sense of fulfillment. Okay, so that's the first Oracle card. We have here also emotions are energy in motion. So this is really interesting. For some of you guys, this is essentially a warning to not be so impulsive whenever you're going through an intense emotion. This is an energy that helps you understand that emotions are a constant up and down. We feel something right now, and then the next second we could feel something completely different. Articulate yourself and take your time before becoming reactive, right? Because you know that emotions can essentially blind us and make us, act more impulsively than normal. So definitely be careful with how emotions drive your actions, okay? Very King of Cups energy. So this is about maintaining emotional stability, emotional discernment, being able to act and acknowledge your emotions, but to act with a particular sense of, I guess you could say, restraint or control. Okay, so not being super impulsive when you're feeling something in the moment. Then you have here message from the third eye. This is speaking about your intuition. There could be that there's something intuitively that's trying to come to you. There's this sense of needing for you to be in stillness in order for you to receive this message that your intuition is trying to communicate with you. The third eye is essentially our first eye. When we feel these intuitive hunches, Spirit is asking us to listen to it. In order for you to get that level of grounding energy, you have to practice stillness. So there's this energy of really connecting with yourself, doing the things that fulfill you, right? Explore fulfillment, and also to not react so impulsively when certain things are coming your way, right? So acknowledging your emotions and making sure that you center yourself before taking action. All right. So with the tarot, we have here situation, Ace of Cups. Okay. So there is a strong sense of your internal world. Okay. There is a strong sense, a strong highlight on emotions in this reading. The Ace of Cups is an emotional fulfillment. It is an emotional new beginning. This is where a part of you is healing. So before something heals, there's a scab, and the scab is, annoying, irritating. So it could be that during this time, there might be parts of your life that feel a little bit more sensitive than others. However, this is a reset emotionally. This is a new beginning for something that is currently healing in your life, okay? Now, what we're having here as the block or obstacle is the Ten of Wands, okay? The Ten of Wands shows me that you're someone that has a lot of weight on your shoulders. You are someone that assumes a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you are the protector, the provider. You are someone that's always there for everybody. The Ten of Wands, though, shows that in that process, now you are being burned out, which is why that Explore Fullness Oracle card is showing up there for you, because there's this need for you to also explore the options that bring you fulfillment, that bring you healing, that bring you balance. So this Ten of Wands as an obstacle shows that you have been carrying the wands for too long. You have been pushing yourself for a little bit too long. There could be something here that's going to tip you over the edge, that's going to make you even more irritable or more reactive than normal. And Spirit is saying, understand that emotions are energy, okay? And this energy, you can use it for being reactive, or you can use it to really strategize and look at the problem so you can formulate a solution that's objective, okay? So definitely some of you guys are feeling burned out here. That's why that Ace of Cups is showing up there as a new beginning, because there is something that needs to be rectified, okay? Likely outcome here is the Four of Swords. I love to see this. Four of Swords is an energy of being able to relax. This is about retreating, withdrawing, and regenerating. Okay, so some of you guys are going to have that opportunity to say, hey, I need to take a few days for myself. Okay, if you have that opportunity, if you can make that happen, this is a really great time to do so, because it's all about restoration, right? We see that you have been pushed too hard. We see that, there is an opportunity for you to change something and accept a new beginning that feels more fulfilling for you. And Spirit is saying, well, now you also have to walk the walk, right? So if you have time to regenerate, to lick your wounds, so to speak, take it, because it's really important for you to feel recalibrated, and so you are able to move forward in a better way. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there with the likely outcome. Now we have here the advice. The advice here is this Five of Cups, and this is a really interesting card to have as an advice, because it's a tough pill to swallow. Your advice is saying that within disappointment, there's opportunity. At times, we lose certain things, or we grieve certain things that we feel we have lost or that we have lost. And it feels like there is no restoring, there is no regeneration, there is nothing else that can really fulfill or make this situation better. But the Five of Cups actually shows 3 cups spilled and 2 in the back still waiting for you to acknowledge them. So in the midst of the disappointment, let's say if you are having tough conversations with people when it comes to establishing boundaries and certain things are just not as smooth as they should be, right? This is saying you might feel disappointed in the moment, but there's something else that is coming your way. There's something else that is coming your way that is going to give you balance, that's going to give you restoration, that's going to get you out of a situation. At times, we have to purge out the things that we're used to welcome new things into our lives. This is a card of transition. The fives all indicate transition, but this does have an emotional, heavy aspect to it. So the most important thing with the Five of Cups is that to allow yourself to do the grieving that you need to do, to feel what it is that you need to feel. So going back to the outcome, that's why it's so important to have this Four of Swords moment if you can. Take the time to digest the information that's coming your way. Don't rush yourself to just act like nothing has happened and you have to just bounce back. There is this sense of very strong energy of regeneration, of understanding what it is that you're feeling, of feeling the grief, so that way you're able to see what's coming next. Okay, so that is very, very important for you guys. And I think this reading is all speaking about at some point in our lives, we get so complacent and we get so used to being the person that solves the problems for everybody else. But now this is the time where we say no more. I have to find a different way for myself. Why? Because in this process, I'm burning my back. My shoulders are sore. I'm carrying all of this energy and I'm doing it alone. There needs to be a different alternative. This is where you're at, Cancer. There is a different alternative, but you have to fight for that. You have to establish those boundaries for yourself, and you have to understand that emotions are energy, right? So if you're feeling disregarded, if you're feeling not appreciated, if you're feeling like people are just expecting you to do certain things, use this fuel not to just snap at people and be emotional and react, but to strategize so you can create a different reality yourself. Okay, so with that being said, my beautiful Cancers, please let me know if this reading resonated with you, and if it did, drop me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. I would truly appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye.